Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Premier in the absence of the Minister for Racing. Premier, the purpose of question time is for members to ask a question on behalf of the community to a minister in a public and recorded forum. It's an important part of ministerial accountability. That's why I asked Minister Ogilvie yesterday, on behalf of the community I represent, about Tas Racing's new practice to edit race videos to cut out injuries or deaths. They wanted to hear her stand in this place and answer as the minister responsible. The sanitising of race videos to remove footage of falls, injuries and deaths is nothing more than a PR cover-up of the publicly funded carnage. This is the very opposite of the improved transparency regarding animal welfare that she claimed in her response to the e-petition. Premier, you want integrity to be the hallmark of your leadership, so I'll ask you. Premier, is your government and Tas Racing too ashamed and embarrassed to show the public the horrors that occur in greyhound racing? Will you show leadership where your minister has failed and immediately direct Tas Racing to publish the full and unedited videos of each race instead of hiding the injuries and deaths from public view? And do you have confidence, Premier, in your racing minister?
Well, thank you, Honourable Member, for your question. The answer to your last question is yes, of course I do.
Yeah.
I have confidence in all our ministers and our team, very strong. And I understand the community's concern also around the importance of animal welfare across all three codes of racing. And without wanting again to have a bit of a history lesson, I was also Minister for Racing for 4 years, and do well recall watching Four Corners at 8:30 on a Monday evening and seeing the horror of what the Four Corners report highlighted, Mr Speaker. I was in the middle of my dinner and frankly finished it right there. I was appalled and horrified and sickened by what I saw on that Four Corners program. Which, following very early, the next morning announced a review with the then Racing Services Tasmania, and implemented, following that review, implemented a number of welfare measures, and including
you actually also agreed to establish a parliamentary inquiry at our suggestion.
So we are always committed, of course, to improving animal welfare outcomes in the racing industry across all three codes. And again, there needs to be continuous improvement, Mr Speaker. And of course, the government and Tas Racing are investing more funds than ever before into greyhound and horse welfare to ensure they are treated with dignity and care before, during and after their race days. Now, vision of races in the property of Tas Racing is the property of Tas Racing and makes replays available at their discretion. I'm advised that across all three codes, that's thoroughbred, harness and greyhounds, any incident resulting in injury to animal or participant, then in most cases Tas Racing does not believe the incident should be broadcast. I'm advised, as incorrectly asserted by yourself yesterday, Ms Johnston, this is not a recent change and is a long-standing approach, in fact, since 2011, when replays were uploaded to YouTube, I'm advised. This is also a common approach amongst national and international racing jurisdictions. To ensure transparency regarding animal welfare, Tas Racing provides monthly reporting on greyhound injuries and provides annual statistics on track injuries, euthanasias and retirement and rehoming statistics. And of course, I believe that this is the right approach, being more and increasingly transparent, as was the case many years ago, Mr Speaker. So I understand that where the honourable members coming from with respect to advocacy and ensuring the highest possible animal welfare standards when it comes to our three codes of racing and thoroughbreds, harness and greyhounds. And again, we will always look to continuous improvement with these matters.